After the first time we did it, we practiced, we finished making lattes for everybody, and then we go out back, and okay, so what if I went like this, and then we were practicing our fighting, hitting moves, felt like little boys. After that night, the rage comes out. I go to hit him. He goes down. I'm like, "Argh." I was like, are you okay, Tay? And he's like, yeah, you hit like a girl. He was. Captain said that in the movie, I go through and do all these angry things, and then at the end, there's a redemption part that comes. I was sure hoping that the redemption part would come and I wouldn't look like just one big asshole in the and the redemption. There's this part when you feel like that rage has gotten the best out of you, and there's nobody else around. There ain't no use in even trying. I can't see the light through all the lying. And when there's still so much to say, and you just turn and walk away. I got no brother left to fight me. There ain't no law that's gonna right me. For I'm a free and honest man with a heavy heart and no place left to stand. There ain't no God that's gonna save me. I got no mama here to raise me. Just the memory of your face, holding fast, falling from grace. We played King of the Mountain out on the end. The world come charging up a hill, and we were women and men. There's so much that time and memory fade away. We got our own roads to ride, and chances we gotta take. And it's a ride. Oh, there ain't much cover with no one running by your side. My blood brother. Now the hardness of this world slowly grinds your dreams away, making a fool's joke out of the promises we make. seem black and white turns to so many shades of gray. We lose ourselves and work to do. Work to do and bills to pay. And it's a right. Oh, and there ain't much cover. Oh, running by your side. My blood brother. On through the houses of the dead. Past those falling in their tracks. Always moving ahead and never looking back. No, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel tonight. If I fall beneath the wheel, if I've lost her, I've gained sight. I don't even know why. I don't know why I made the call, or if any of this matters anymore after all. The stars are burning bright, oh, like some mystery uncovered. I'll keep running through the dark with you in my heart, blood brother. We played King of the Mountain. Well, I got myself a 10 gauge, and I got myself a dog. I got myself some bearskin boots in a cabin made of log. Well, I like it here, out here on my own. I said I'm a mountain man, better leave my shit alone. I'm a mountain man. I'm a mountain man. Well, once had me a woman, and I called her a Mary Jane. I thought she'd give me children, all she did was cause me pain, but that's alright. Oh, mama, that's alright. Now that I'm here on my own, I said I'm a mountain man. Thanks, guys. Let's bring up Adam Chambers to the stage for a question, answer, or really to get to the heart of what does it really feel like to work with me and the the privilege that is, and especially when I'm yelling at you, and some late nights. And I gotta say, there was some things that happened, like being able to come in, throw things around, push somebody over, and say, what do you got to do to get a cup of coffee around here? It was a nice turn of events. I've never said that here, actually. I know. So let's bring Captain up to the stage. Captain, where are you?
Okay, so um, does anybody have any questions about the film? You, I can pre-order right now for you if you want. I, let me get a more working timeline. I need to get a machine that works. I need to. There's a few things. The nice thing about this film is I am a Super 8. I am a celluloid filmmaker. A lot of people don't understand why, but there is an importance to shooting film. I'm actually writing a lecture. I was asked about 2 or 3 months ago by a Seattle film group to write a lecture and present it for free at one of these Seattle libraries. And so I'm writing a lecture on the importance of shooting film. And you say, well, it's not necessary. Yes, it is. There's numerous reasons why. I shoot digital, I shoot film, but I'm very passionate about film. And one of the things that this film revealed to me is the level of transfer. You can transfer, and this has been transferred into HD. But there are various levels of that. So there's a lot of learning curve that went into this film. So yeah, I do want to sell the film, but I want to get a better idea of when I'll be able to deliver it. Um, any other questions? Well, you would have to ask my actor once he's out of his trailer. Um, let's see. Interesting things about. Hold on. Yes. Actually, there wasn't for this film. I've held auditions in the past for various roles, but for this particular film, I didn't. I knew I wanted Clint, and the reason why I chose Clint is I like to challenge people. And Clint is, if you anybody who's spent any time around soul food, you see Clint. He is one of the kindest, gentlest people. If there's an instant of conflict, he finds the gentlest path around it. And I saw this and I'm like, this guy's a redhead. He's got to have a temper, right? But he never shows it. So I started writing down the plot elements for this film, showed it to him the exact same night, and it was here when when I came up with the idea, and he fell in love with it. And then I fleshed out the script, and that was my challenge to him was, I want you from this film, and I want you to do this. And that's how that happened. Nathan didn't audition, but I actually put a casting call out to one of the film forums. I might have been the Northwest Film Forums group, and he responded, and I met him in Capitol Hill, talked to him. Guy has perfect hair. Is he here tonight, by the way? Is Nathan in the house? No, he didn't make it out. Nathan is a world traveler. He's originally from Paraguay, and he frequents Hawaii and California like most of us go to work. So, has the most perfect hair. Like, we actually had to take substantial time. I don't know where Carrie Lynn is, but she will attest to this. We had to take substantial time just to mess up his hair for the role that he was in. That wasn't really an audition. It was just a meet and greet. But no audition for this film. It was just kind of everybody fell into place. And then pretty much everybody else was cast extras. Ron, the scene where Clint comes and pushes him off the table, Ron was part of the crew, and I just needed someone to sit in, and I just kind of shoved him in there. So that's how Ron, that gentleman right there, that's how he became a star. Yes. And a fine job you did, by the way. Yep. Ron Allen, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. So I don't want to take too much time, but any other questions? Like, I got a few anecdotes I can share before we bring Kevin up, but any other questions about the film, technical or otherwise? We started in late September and wrapped, I think, on December 9th. And this was probably a series of 9 film shoots sometimes two in a weekend, but mostly like one or two in a week, one a weekend. And we did it here after hours. You guys are sitting in on the film set. You know, that's where the table overturned, and you guys are basically existing in the film set, which is really cool if you think about it. But yeah, it was about 9 shoots, and it was late night here on Fridays and Saturdays, and some afternoons on Sundays. Y- of course I am, but that depends on when once I get a version that I can submit. But although I gotta say, warts and all, tonight was I think I would have made Ed Wood proud. You guys don't know who Ed Wood is, do you? Okay, thank you. But yes, that is interesting. I generally am like a 3 take person, but a lot of these scenes were so emotionally driven and charged that we've had. I think I was looking at 12 and 13 takes on some. I would probably say it averaged around 6 or 7 on as a whole. I shot over 70 minutes of film for what's about. I didn't even, how long was that? 10, 15 minutes? Was it 5 or 6? I don't even know how long this film is, and I made it. So it's like, anyway, however long that was over 70 minutes worth of film. I actually ran out of black and white, so like the opening scene and the outdoor scene at the bus stop. The outdoor scene at the bus stop, I had some color reversal film on me, so I shot that because that's what I had. And then I converted it to black and white. And then the opening scene with Clint walking along the pathway there, that was color negative stock that, again, it came as a negative. I inverted it and then converted it to black and white in post. So that's some nice little interesting tidbits about the film. Any other questions? I really appreciate y'all being here, and you know, several people have come up to me and said they've really enjoyed it, and I'm glad. It's like there was a little bit of humor in there. You know, I say action in all my films like that periodically, just so make sure people are paying attention. But now that the film's over, I can stop sweating. And again, Clint did so many amazing things. The album was his own idea. The tattoos and the development of his character was his own idea. He took the character and ran with it, and that's what's really amazing when you can create something, and there's a I think it's a Confucius saying. I know I'm not pronouncing that right because I'm tired, but shut up. Basically, there's a saying. It's like, the sign of a good master is not the one with the most students, but he who creates the most masters. And when you have people take your idea and make their own out of it and spiral off and do other things, you can't ask for anything more than that. And that really makes me happy to see that Clint ran with it the way he did. It really makes me happy to see things like, you know, Alex and Matthew over there doing artwork, and so many good people in here. I'm always, it's always fun to work with people like Gary. Gary did all the storyboards for this. You guys don't see those. If you go to the fan page, you'll see them. Hand-drawn storyboards, which were very helpful in the production of the film. This is old filmmaking technique. This is hardcore filmmaking technique, and it's important. And that's something that's missing in today's digital filmmaking techniques, is that discipline. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the film. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being a part. And this next gentleman, I am very proud to know him as a friend. He is one of the best people I know in my life, and he is an amazing musician. And I asked him specifically to come and perform this particular song because it fits so well with what we've done. And I want to thank everybody that performed tonight, including Clint and Dylan, and my cast and crew and everybody who believed in the project. But for now, I want you to raise your hands and your feet and everything that you can raise for, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Oakes.
It's nice of him to let me out of the sound booth every now and then. This is a song that speaks to anger and some of the worst things we do to each other. And the senselessness in it. And the realization that at the end, the senselessness in it, and maybe those that remain can finally, once and for all, get past it. These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me. But my home is the lowlands. And always it will be. Now someday you'll return to valleys and your farms, and you'll no longer burn to be brothers in arms. Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, witnessed all of your suffering. As these battles they raged higher, There's so many worlds and so many different suns. We have just this world, though we live in different ones. Now the sun's gone to hell, and the moon's riding high. Let me bid you all farewell. Each man has to die. But it's written in the starlight. And every line in your poem that we're fools to make war on our brothers in arms. Thank you all very much. I think we're gonna bring Clint back on up to finish out the night. And I know he broke a string, so he might actually need a guitar to play. Certainly.
Mr. Kevin Oakes, everybody.
Thank you all for coming. Thanks, Adam, for bringing that film for us tonight.
As much of you already know, Kevin Oakes and his partner Makia will be taking over ownership of Soul Food on July 2nd, in a little less than a month. And tomorrow night, Sarah and I are hosting an event called the Heart of Soul Food, which is a community open forum to hear from the voices of Soul Food, who all of us built this place, what's important about this place, and how we want to steer in the future. And so tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, an open forum, come on out. And a round of applause for Kevin Oakes again. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
One last time, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, if I could have your attention, we have original artwork that is on auction block. This is original artwork by Regal Becker Art, Alex and Matthew over there, done specifically for this evening. Bidding starts at $50, and you can go to the counter and see that dashing young gentleman behind the counter. Place your bids, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bids, $50 for original artwork from your local community artists. Do it now. Thank you. And he also has prints for sale and so forth. Not Prince, the artist, or the artist formerly known as, but prints of the. I'm done. Clinton Dillon, everybody.
Lights out tonight, trouble in the heartland, got a head-on collision, just smashing through my guts, man. I'm caught in a crossfire that I don't understand. There's one thing I know for sure, I don't give a damn for the same old played out scenes. I don't give a damn for just the in-betweens. I got my heart, I got my soul, I got control right now. I believe in the love that you gave me, and I believe in the faith that can save me, and I believe, and I hope, and I pray one day this may raise me above these badlands. You gotta live it every day, and the broken heart stands is the price we all must pay. Keep pushing till it's understood, till these badlands start treating us good. Push till these badlands start treating us good. Working in the fields till you get your back burning, working in the wheel till you get your facts learned. Like I got my facts, yep, learned real good right now. All men wanna be rich, rich men wanna be king, and the king ain't satisfied till he rules everything. I'm gonna go out tonight, I'm gonna find out what I got. I'm gonna find out who I am. And I believe in the love that you gave me, and I believe in the faith that can save me, and I believe, and I hope, and I pray someday it may raise me above these badlands. Gotta live it every day, and the broken heart stands is the price we all must pay. Keep pushing till it's understood, till these badlands start treating us good. Push till these badlands start treating us good. tide, that it ain't no sin to be glad you're alive. Gonna find one face that ain't looking through me. Gonna find one place, gonna spit in the face of these badlands. You gotta live it every day, and the broken heart stands. It's the price we all must pay. I'll keep pushing till it's understood, until these badlands start treating us good. Push, push, until these badlands start treating us good. Push, push. Truth. God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun and never, no, never, never, I never wanted water once. I never, no, never, never. I listen to the words, but they fall far below. I let the music take me where my heart wants to go. Where my heart wants to go. Where my heart wants to go. Thanks, everybody. Mr. Dylan Warnick, Captain Chambers, the cast and the crew of Brother. Mr. Ron Allen for making the album. Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody. Got my finger on the trigger, but I don't know who to trust. When I look into your eyes, there's just devils and dust. We're a long, long way from home, Carver. Home's a long, long way from us. Feel a dirty wind blowing. devils and dust. I got God on my side, and I'm trying to survive. But if what you do to survive kills the things you love, fear's a powerful thing. Turn your heart black, you can trust. It'll take your God-feared soul, fill it with devils and dust. Last night in a field of mud and stone, the blood began to dry, and the smell began to rise. Well, I dreamed of you last night, Carver, in a field of mud and bone, and your blood began to dry, and the smell began to rise. I got God on my side, we're just trying to survive. To survive kills the things you love, fear's a powerful thing. It'll turn your heart black, you can trust. It'll take your God-filled soul, fill it with devils and dust. And every man, they want to take a righteous stand, find the love that God wills, and the faith that He commands. I got my finger on the trigger. Tonight, faith just ain't enough. When I look inside my heart, there's just devils and dust. I got God on my side, and I'm trying to survive. What you do to survive kills the things you love, fear's a dangerous thing. It'll turn your heart black, you can trust. It'll take your God-filled soul, fill it with devils and dust.